Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. So for today's video I'm going to be showing you my graded collection, my slabs. I would say CGC, but I think one or two of them is CBCS. So I don't have a lot. Most of my books are raw. Actually, like a good 15,000 of them are raw, but the rest are graded, and there's just, like I said, just a few here. I've never been like too big into graded books. I think they're cool, but they seem more like it seems like a better thing for like resellers. People who are just buying it to later make a profit or whatever. I mean, I know they're good to preserve your book for your personal collection and all that, and I'll get into that later at a later video. But for me, I just like I'm a little old school about it, and I want to be able to open my books. So anyways, I'm just gonna show these books and talk about them a little bit, and that's pretty much it. So first up, we have Spider-Gwen #1. That's obviously not the first appearance of Spider-Gwen or anything, but this was April 2015, and that's a 9.8 there. That was just, I'm a really big collector of Spider-Gwen. I try to get all the Spider-Gwen stuff I can. I thought it would be good to have a slabbed copy of Spider-Gwen #1, so got that. I need to get a slabbed Edge of Spider-Verse 2. I have a raw copy, but not a slabbed one. So here's number 18, and that's a 9.6. And I just picked this one up because I saw it on eBay for a really good price, and I figured why not. It's a Venomized cover there. So that's from May 2017. Sorry, sometimes I look at the month and I'm like, wait, I have to count. I don't know the month numbers well enough. My bad. But either way, yeah, that's Spider-Gwen. That's the Venomized cover of number 18 there. So here's a Saga #1, and that's a 9.0, and that is signed on the back by Fiona Staples. Same kind of deal with this one. I actually have the full Saga run, but I didn't have a #1, so I needed a first print of #1, and this 9.0 graded was better than like a lot of the raw prices that I saw, so I figured I'd go ahead and get that. Plus it's got the benefit of being signed by Fiona Staples, so that's pretty cool. And that's from March 2012. Sorry, it does say the date back there. I'm not that cool, I don't remember them, but as I showed off in a previous video, here's my Wonder Woman #28 New 52 steampunk variant covered by J.G. Jones. It's a 9.6. Just got this yesterday. I'm really excited about this book. So, really excited. I've been looking for this for a very long time, so that's awesome. So I have a 6.5 Amazing Spider-Man #129, first appearance of Punisher. This one came out, when did you come out? February 1974. Yeah, so it's the first appearance of Punisher there. Of course, if you're a big Spider-Man fan, you've got to have a copy of ASM 129. So I found this at a small convention, and I was able to talk the guy down to like a really reasonable price. So I picked it up. So very excited to have that. This is actually the first slabbed book I ever got, and I have no idea where it came from. It was quite a while ago. I think it's when it came out, or maybe just a little while after. But it, at this point, is terrible. I have not kept it in very good condition at all, and the the case, the holder is all beat up, and the label on top is bad, and it's obviously an old CGC case, but this is Ultimate Spider-Man #12, right? 12, yes. Okay. And as you can see, it's just beat up bad. It's messed up. There's a little label on top coming off, and there's cracks everywhere. So luckily this isn't like a key issue or anything, and I don't think, really any of the Ultimate Spider-Man books are at this point, but yeah, that's the first, Kingpin and Electro. But yeah, that's my beat up copy of Ultimate Spider-Man 12. Very beat up. I don't think that's a 9.4 anymore. Actually, it shouldn't have touched the book, so hopefully it still is. Either way, it doesn't matter that much. So I had to get a slabbed copy of this, and one day I will get a 9.8, but this is a placeholder for now. But this is the first appearance of my very favorite character, Jubilee, in XMen, 244. So yeah, it's a 6.5, and this came out May 1989. And like I said, that's the first appearance of Jubilee there. So of course I had to get that. I love Jubilee. Jubilee is my favorite character. So next up, this was like a weird one that I wanted to get, just in case. Like, I feel like, even though it's such a weird character, like, something might come up one day. Don't know. Don't quote me on that. Either way, that's Batman 43 from the New 52, and that's Mr. Bloom, and that's his first appearance there. And if you want this book just for the hell of it, you can get it really cheap, a 9.8. I paid practically nothing for this. I think they probably paid more to get it graded than I paid for it. So this one came out in October 2015. So next up is Gasolina #1, and that's a 9.8. This is a cool book. I really like the premise and stuff, and I liked the book, so I figured I'd get a graded copy. It was for a really good price, so I figured I'd take it. And that's from September 2017, so just a year ago. Just a little less than a year ago at this point. This kind of came like in a lot. Like, there wasn't really any real reason for me to get this, but this is Preacher #2. It's a 9.2. It's the first appearance of Arseface. Interesting book. It's a 9.2. I don't know. Like I said, there's not really any reason to have it, except for this rad Mad Season promo on the back. Yeah. Then I also have the first appearance of the Starjammers with X-Men 104 here. It's a 6.0, and this was put out when were you? This is from January, February, March, April. Sorry, April 1977. So, pretty fun book. It's like a cover swipe of X-Men #1, so that's cool. Then here we have, oh wow, that's like falling apart, sorry. The first appearance of Deadpool, so that's New Mutants 98. This is a 8.5. This one came out in February 1991. So not a very old book, but most people have this book or have a reason to have it or whatever. So yeah, I have an 8.5. I'm sure lots of you have higher grades, but that's what I have. And then, last up, I have a CBCS book here, and this is Black Eyed Kids #1. This is a variant. I don't know what variant this is. It's a convention exclusive, sorry. And it's signed by the writer Joe Pruitt, who I have a couple of these signed by Joe Pruitt because he came to my local shop and did a signing, so I bought this there from him as well. Obviously already slabbed and signed. But yeah, that one came out. Oh, does CBCS? Oh, okay, it does. In April 2016. That's our Aftershock book. So yeah, those are my graded books. Like I said, not a lot. Not anything that exciting, except for Wonder Woman 28 Steampunk variant and Amazing Spider-Man 129. So, yeah, but other than that, I just like to, I mainly like to collect raw books. So I'm not, again, a huge fan of slabbed books. I mean, I'm not saying I won't take them, but I just prefer to have raw if I could. So, those are my slabbed books. Let me know in the comments below what slabbed books you have. Let me know if we share any of the same ones. And let me know what you think of my small collection of slabbed books. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you tomorrow.